Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 5.4 PTR. My name is Necroxis, and there are a couple of small changes that they've just added with the latest build, at least to the world. They added some other significant things. I'll talk about that at the end, but I wanted to show them to you. Just for example, now basically every character in Orgrimmar who is not an orc has two Corcoran grunts surrounding them. What's interesting is these grunts seem to know that the character you're playing is either part of the rebellion or friendly to the rebellion, because they make comments to the effect of, let's see if I can get one to say it. I'm keeping my eyes on you, talking about the rebellion. Another one is that Garrosh is completely gone. There are a lot of players here because I'm recording this at kind of high time on the server, but Garrosh is gone. You would see he's not here. It seems that he has retreated to his underground throne room, which is part of the raid. The Garrosh part of the fight is an underground section of Orgrimmar, and there is an underground throne room with a lot of goodies and lore spoilers there too. So, outside of that, there are a couple more changes to Orgrimmar, and the phasing, if it's anything like earlier, is going to take a couple seconds. So, let's give it a little bit. Because right now there's like no NPCs. There they go. Okay. Right now we have more Corcoran training. We have Corcoran overseers. When you talk to them, they're even more indicative of they know what's going on. See, he says, "I know what you're planning. These Corcoran will be ready when you strike." Let's see what else he says. I know he says one other thing, I believe. Think twice before you fight the might of the Corcoran. Another significant thing is these two, if people have read the fights on the new raid coming up, they will know who they are. Wavebinder Cardris and Earthbreaker Haram. These are actually the two Dark Shaman of the raid. Let's see right here, Earthbreaker Haram, Wavebinder Cardris. Obviously their models are not right at the moment because they both have human-colored hands, which is pretty funny. But other than that, there is a couple more changes. Basically, there's just more forces in Orgrimmar now, building up to, you know, Orgrimmar actually being like sufficiently defended. See, there's a lot. There's some more down here. There's a whole contingent right here with another overseer. There are even more forces. There's also like these wind runners, or whatever they're called, wind riders. There's more forces than before. Basically, yeah. So Garrosh is ramping up his defense. And there's only one more thing I want to show you, and it is in Razor Hill. They added a little bit of fluff dialogue for the funsies. Let's see that. Hopefully I can catch the conversation when it begins and not in the middle of it. It does cycle really quickly, but I still would rather catch the beginning of it. So here we go. Almost at Razor Hill. I feel like I passed it. No, I didn't. As you can see, the rebellion is now here in full force. All this is here. Baine and Vol'jin have moved. They are now right here.
Spirits be restless.
I'm not going to show you that because that's in the middle of the conversation. So, while we wait for it to reset, I want to know what your guys' expectations from this patch is. What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? What do you want to happen in the story to any of the characters whose fate might be in doubt, like Thrall or Vol'jin or, you know, Sylvanas or Varian? I do know some spoilers from the sound files which were added in this patch that I'm not going to discuss all of them with you because they are very spoiler-ish. But Thrall is in the raid. He is confirmed to be a part of the raid. I don't know what his ultimate fate is, even if I wouldn't tell you if I did, but I don't, because that isn't in the raid yet. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you guys can see this without me reading it. Not everyone's going to come out of this alive. This is important. And for what? What did the Horde gain from such actions? Garrosh is a fool and a betrayer. I should have killed him long ago when he betrayed my father. That's interesting. You're going to get your chance, Mon, but first we got to take the city. Have you been communicating with the humans? This is also interesting. Both the Alliance and the Horde got ships sailing for the harbor. We're going to split the forces and assault the front gate. A bold plan. Let's hope we don't run into any surprises. I don't think we have a choice. That's about it. There are two significant things to talk about from that. I'll take the lesser one first, which is both the Horde and the Alliance seem to be assaulting the harbor here, which is different from what we've been told was going to happen. What we were told was that the Horde were going to attack from Thunder Bluff, basically use Thunder Bluff to get into Orgrimmar, while the Alliance was going to attack from Stormwind, sail across the sea, and hit it from there. Apparently the Horde is also doing that, and what I can tell you is, from the voice files that were just added, I can tell you that the very first part of the raid is in the Vale. The second part of the raid is in the outskirts of Orgrimmar at the gates. And the Alliance's part in this is led by Varian and Jaina. They are sailing in this way, and they attack here. The Horde's part is actually by Lorthamar and Sylvanas. They seemingly are either sailing from Silvermoon down this way, or the Undercity from here, or maybe even Gilneas from there. People are talking in the background, so forgive me because everyone screams in my house. But, so yeah, that's interesting. So I guess they're not attacking from Thunderbluff, which, like we were told a couple times. The other more important thing is, let's see if I can find it. When Vol'jin says, or Baine says, I should have killed Garrosh long time ago when he betrayed my father. I'm pretty sure this is an oversight because Karen was actually never betrayed by Garrosh. Karen was killed by Garrosh, and Karen's death was subterfuge, but it was on the part of Magatha, Grim Totem, not by Garrosh. Garrosh had no idea what was going on, unless they retcon it to show him having known what was going on. That statement is incorrect. I know some people, specifically Dunn from Bowaither's lore, he was like raging super hard about that. I just think it's a mistake. It's not even a voiced. This isn't even a voiced interaction, so they could like so easily just go in there and change 2 words and have fixed it. Like, I don't even think that's a big deal. They also I cannot speak today for some reason. They also can simply just twist that meaning into something else. Perhaps Baine is you know, taking it to an extreme that it actually wasn't. Perhaps he considers the fact that Garrosh didn't stop when Karen was obviously weakened from something that shouldn't have weakened him that much. Maybe Garrosh should have stopped and seen what was going on. Even though it was a duel to the death, and to the death was what Karen agreed to, Garrosh, all he did actually in that fight before Karen like lost it was just like scratch him twice. Maybe that's a betrayal he's talking about. We don't know. But that's about it. For now, they haven't actually added in any storylines yet. Once they do, I will bring them to you. But yeah, let me know what you guys are looking for in this patch, because I'm super excited about it. With the sound files that I've listened to, I know most of the story and how it's going to end. But it seems like even after the Garrosh fight, which is the last fight, there has to be a scene, like maybe a cutscene to explain some things, because there's still a lot left that I don't understand. There also isn't voice files yet for Varian, Sylvanas, or who am I thinking? Who am I missing? Varian, Sylvanas, and Wrathion. I also was looking for Wrathion, and there are no voice files for him yet. And he does have a part in this whole story. The legendary quest does end in 5.4. At least we think it does. But there is, regardless, it does have a part in 5.4. So I want to hear his voice files too. Other than that, based on what I've seen so far, what I know of the raid, how the raid looks, the lore that happens in the raid, I can confidently say the Siege of Orgrimmar has the potential to be the best raid that has ever been in the game yet. And I have played since early vanilla. And so take that as you will. This raid looks like it could be amazing. So stick with me for more 5.4 stuff, you guys. I will bring that as soon as it is on the PTR. But other than that, my name, of course, as always, is Necroxis. And I hope to see you next time for more lore, because there is always more Warcraft lore to explore. I will see you guys next time. Really weird camera angle. See you guys next time. Farewell.